Hello, Pisces. I am here for you. I heard you, and I am here to deliver your wild card holidays read. See what this holiday season is bringing in for you all. I totally got hit up by the Pisces collective last night, and they're definitely wanting to have some airtime here, so I'm responding to that inspiration that came in, that wave of Pisces energy. This reading will be applicable for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Do be live to the 12th house of Pisces and any of those particular planetary placements that I called out that you have there. That also could apply even if they're not in the sign of Pisces, okay? Working with that Pisces archetypal energy, the energy of the High Priestess, the energy of the Moon. I had to put on my moon ring here, just to pay a little respect to the Pisces collective, and we're going to see what messages want to come through for you. But already I had a lot kind of coming in, and it's interesting, I'm noticing, like, my nails ain't done, I'm not like a lot of the YouTubers out here, I'll go ahead and come on and look a little disheveled, and it really isn't about that, it's about the message for me. And there was like this piece that was coming in for you all too, where I feel like you're at a place where you're really going to start doing a lot of promotion of different projects you're working on, things that you're developing. And you're going to be kind of tapping into social media more, and you're heading into this really kind of like image conscious atmosphere, and you're on a whole different level. Like, you bring a whole different vibe to the scene. Like, you don't want to play the games, and you don't care what's fucking trending. And for you, it's not about what it looks like. It's how it lands. It's how it hits. It's how it touches people emotionally, how it affects them, how it moves them on a really deep level. And there's been like this real kind of really cool homecoming into yourself, just in terms of all that shit. Like, I feel like there was some time you spent where you sort of revisited other periods in your life where maybe that was more important to you, where you wanted to be seen in that way from an aesthetic point of view, and it doesn't feel like it was anything that was ever out of balance, like to the extreme, but just that it was more of a focus in your life. And now it's like that's so not where it's at for you. You just you feel really comfortable in your skin. You feel really comfortable with who you are, and you feel really in the flow of your natural beauty, and how that presents itself in all of its forms. Just really vibing with that, and just kind of having this attitude of, what? I'm coming as I am. This is me. This is how I rock it, I don't need any fucking adornments, I'm enough as I am. And I want you to pay attention to my offering. That's what matters to me. You're not like these influencers out there, you don't give a shit, what people think about the way your hair is styled. Yeah, I got this like king of clubs energy. This is like my big dick energy card, okay? And I don't care if you're a chick, all right? You can still run big dick energy. This is like really feeling in your power, in ownership of yourself, feeling yourself in line with your mojo, making it work for you. It's just like this really cool fucking energy. And that's what I felt. You know, when I was tapping into the Pisces collective last night, I was like, oh yeah, I'm liking this. I'll ride this wave. Let's see what this is about, you know, what's coming in for these Pisces. So I think you're about to make some big moves, you know, and you're stepping into an arena that is one that you've kind of for a while been at a place where you're like, I don't really know, like, I know that this is a powerful medium and it's something that I can use to really promote and showcase what I do, but I just don't know, like, how do I represent myself in this atmosphere, you know, and get the recognition. Oh, look at that, get the recognition in this horn, you know? There's somebody that's trying to cut off this car, right? And just got blasted with that horn, and it's like, yeah, you know, stay in your own fucking lane. I want my time, you know. It's my way, you know. Don't get in my way. Don't cut me off. Let me have the floor. Let me be seen, and you want to be able to be seen. I feel like you have something you've really been envisioning, you know, that you want to bring forward creatively, and that you want to share on a wider level. You don't want to stay in the small pond. You know, you want to merge with that oceanic quality of your sign, you know, and become all that. Like, you feel all that inside, but you haven't let it be externalized yet, you know, and that's what you're in the process of doing, is really externalizing. And in order to do that, you're moving into a lot of your, ooh, this wanted to flip over. You really are like moving into your upper chakras more. Yeah, we got this 5 of clubs energy. I see this is very passionate energy, very passionate, very purposeful and playful, you know. There's this like playfulness coming in, and I just also got the hit that, you know, you're kind of coming into your sexual prime too. Okay, if you're under 18, you know, this channel's not for you. We talk about adult things here, but I feel like you know, you might be having some awakening experiences. Like I'm picking up Kundalini rising vibes, you know, that you're getting that action going on at the root. It's like you're really ready to root your visions, and in order to do that, that creative energy, that Kundalini energy needs to rise up and really kind of open up the upper channels so you can, you know, receive the new downloads that want to come in for you. It's almost like you're going through this like psychic rewiring, okay? Yeah, I feel like it's a really throat chakra, you know, in particular. There's something that needs to come forward in the throat chakra. I think that a lot of it has to do with your voice. Like, your voice is wanting to come forward into the world more. Your voice, like actually letting your voice be heard. Maybe you're a singer, you know, singing something that you've explored, but you've kind of felt a little shy about, you know, letting yourself be heard, letting yourself be seen in that way, you know. Letting your voice come through in a new way, instead of your voice being used to kind of raise it above all the nonsense, you know, to try to anchor in some clarity of vision for the collective. I feel like, you know, your voice is wanting to be used in new ways, and creatively is kind of coming forward, like this desire to start singing. Woo, yeah. Ace of Hearts, that's that Ace of Cups energy. Like, there's divine inspiration that wants to come through here for you, and this is something that will really fill you up and put you in a place of creativity that also spills over and nurtures others. And I also see this as like the beginning of a creative project, which is really fulfilling for you and can be extremely successful. But, you know, this is all kind of confirming this energy that came in with you all, because I was really feeling last night when y'all started talking to me that you're definitely in need of this, like, you know, sort of clearing out from the upper chakras. And what's wanting to come in is like this, like, softer, silkier energy. And there's like a burnout right there, right? This car just like burning rubber. You're getting all the signs in your environment, you know? I feel like all the signs are showing up in your environment. What is happening within you internally is like instantly getting like superimposed on the environment around you. Your manifestation abilities are really coming into their peak. So it's like, I feel like you're in a process of a Kundalini rising experience, you know, some of you, where it's really going to be traveling up and opening up ajna, you know, that third eye chakra, and igniting your vision, all right? But there's some stuff in the heart center to blast through, and the throat. The throat really needs to open up. Yeah, you know, there's burden there. There's something you're holding in, and it needs to come out, you know, out of the throat. Vocalized, you know, you can't hold it in anymore. It's becoming too much to keep it inside. And I feel that, you know, and I think it's connected to this vision. This vision is activating something in you. There's something that needs to come up and out. And I feel it like very, very strongly. You might be, you know, dealing with some kind of physical issue associated with the throat chakra, you know, and that's just like a physical symptom of really what's been backlogged there. And as you start to use your vocal cords and you express, I think you'll find a diminishment, you know, of this physical issue. Now, I'm not telling you, you know, stop any medications or anything like that, but I am saying pay attention to what happens as you start to use your vocal cords, as you vocalize more. Maybe work with, you know, singing more, you know, letting your voice out. You know, you can do it in private, you know, before you take it public and before you share your gift with other people. But that's one way. Kirtan, you know, singing mantra is another way. Or even just toning, you know, just letting your voice express itself however it wants, wailing, howling, you know, whatever wants to come in. As you clear that energy out of your throat chakra, it's really going to allow that Kundalini energy to travel up, and it's going to activate, you know, that third eye. And from there, I think you're really going to get some downloads that are going to take your creativity to a whole other level. And beyond that, you're actually going to get some directive, you know? You're going to get some really solid directive about what your next step is with this creative project. Beautiful new beginning with that creative project coming in. I feel like this creative project, it's going to be a benefit, you know, to the collective, you know, is what I'm getting. It's no small potatoes, you know. You're opening up to something that's really meant to come through. It's something that the world needs to hear right now, and your voice is a big part of it. You know, bringing your voice forward, bringing your authentic self forward, you know, is a part of it. But I'm also really getting that, you know, as much as like the image thing isn't important to you, and you know, you've kind of just been enjoying just like letting it all hang out, and you know, fuck the nails, you know, I don't need to paint my nails, like why am I gonna bother with that shit? I'm just gonna stay in these cozy clothes. I also feel like there's this like little part of you that is kind of looking forward to the aspect of the holidays where you can get kind of, you know, gussied up, you know, get a little dressed up, and you know, sort of just like celebrate that part of yourself too, because you do have your own, you know, really unique style, you know, and there's an art, you know. Style is kind of like, it's the art of self, you know, and it sort of is your calling card, right? And it's like you have a style all your own, you know. It's very much you. Like there's nobody who, you know, dresses quite like you, or does their makeup quite like you, or, you know, just has your flair. Like there's something really unique about the way that you carry yourself aesthetically, you know, and and you're not really concerned about that and haven't been concerned about it. I feel like there's been like this long period of time where it just hasn't been a focus at all for you, but I see you maybe going and getting some pampering beauty treatments, you know, maybe getting a mani, pedi, you know, or just, you know, styling your hair up in a special, you know, hairdo, or maybe getting some fancy hair ornaments, you know, to wear to the parties this year, you know, that'll be coming up this week. So just playing with that, and also kind of thinking, you know, in the future, like, okay, as I do step into this new arena where I'm going to have a lot more attention on me, how do I want to like represent myself? What is my authentic self? How do I want to put myself forward? And so I think you're kind of like pondering some of these things, you know, on some level. And let's see. Woo! Yes, and it's really about aligning everything you do with your heart, you know. So we were talking about those upper chakra channels, right? And you know, that kundalini energy, that transformational energy coming up, activating those chakra centers, and this is going to open you up for these like downloads that are going to give you direction for your next steps on your path, okay? And how to actually bring this project to fruition, and how you're supposed to bring that forward into the world. There's this piece that's coming in where it's going to be just so essential for everything to be in resonance with your heart. And if it's not, it's got to go, you know? And so one thing that's really kind of come forward too, when I was sitting with your energy the other night, is that you have very, very little tolerance for harshness anymore. Like, you can't deal with it. You don't want to hear aggression anymore. You don't want to hear arguing anymore. You're tired of, you know, judgmental bullshit. Like, you just are fed up, you know, with the harsh energy in the world, and you're really like, you're craving softness. And there's this big calling within you to just really like sink into your oceanic heart and just feel the softness and like the sweet tenderness and the vulnerability that's there, and to just really be able to just sink into that and luxuriate in it. I mean, I don't know, you know, I'm getting some messages, some self-care messages that are coming through, and I think self-care is a big piece of this. And, you know, maybe that's why the mani-pedi, you know, kind of pampering beauty treatments came in. Like, I'm sort of picking up like Aphrodite vibes, you know. Aphrodite may be like a patron goddess energy that's coming in for you. And think of like pampering rituals, you know, to sort of invoke your heart center and opening up not just to like the love and the vulnerability and that tenderness, but also the sensuality, you know. There's this whole piece of like sexual awakening coming forward within you, Pisces, and it's really a cool energy. I like just heard Jim Morrison, you know, like ride the snake to the lake, the ancient lake. Yes, because that's where the reward is, right? 10 of Cups, ultimate happiness, ultimate bliss, ultimate fulfillment. That heart chakra just overflowing, like, and that's really like, that's your home, right? That real sense of home within the self. I want to run with this message. Yeah, that place where 9 of Clubs, you can like let down all the defenses and you just feel held in the very essence of who you are, what you came from, that source we all came from, right? And that unites us all together. And just moving out of this like disappointment energy, like you're so fucking sick and tired of all the whining and listening to everybody complain and bitch and moan about everything that's gone wrong and their sense of loss and, you know, reversals and woe is me crap. Like, you're really just, you're looking for that union point. Like, where can it all unite? Where can it all tie together? You know, can we meet in that place instead, right? And you're in that place, like you just feel so lit up with passion and purpose right now. You know, it's like your higher purpose, your soul purpose is strongly being activated at this stage in the game. And it's funny because this card came out reversed. All right. And what have we been talking about? This is my social media card. Okay. Social media card. And it came out reversed, right? You know, and so part of this is why you've maybe even been having, you know, these questions about image with social media, right? Because it's like, what the fuck are these people doing on social media? Like, how am I going to get these people to resonate with what I have to share? Like, can they even hear me? Like, where are my people, you know? And to that I say, like, just the more that you just, you know, let your authentic self come through, you know, through that outlet of social media, and let yourself be seen as you are without giving a fuck what anybody thinks about it, really. The people that are meant to align with you in this vision you're building, like, they're all going to come forward, okay? And you're going to have a lot of options, all right? With this Seven of Hearts energy. There's going to be all kinds of opportunities and all kinds of new things opening up for you that you wouldn't normally expect, you know? And right now, you may be kind of feeling like, this is my 1111 card. It says Theory 11 on it, okay? So it's my 1111 card. And I'm kind of getting that you're feeling like, where's my angels, man? Where's my angels? Because all I see right now is a bunch of these, you know, demons out here running around. Causing havoc, taking everybody off course. Where's my angels? But, you know, I don't think you need to worry about that, because, you know, I chose this deck specifically because this is my Archangel deck. And I really feel like, you know, you're aligning with that energy right now, too. I really feel like this Archangel Michael energy around you. So, you know, it really does preserve you from fuckery. Like, your energy field is sound, you know, and you've gotten really good at, like, laying down your boundaries and knowing when to cut things off, you know, and also moderating your time on social media and how you interact with social media, and spotting the different hooks, the things that can get you looped in on a level you don't want to get looped in on. And so that's given you a lot of relief. These are the cards I just put on top. I wanted to see the top of the deck energy. Yes. There we go. Yeah, you found the balance. I had to get through all the cards that I've been pulling that I put on the top, you know, to get to the actual top of deck energy. I haven't been able to lay these cards down a lot lately because it's been so windy out here, but actually tonight it's kind of still. And isn't that interesting? So I sort of feel like, you know, you have been trying to find that balance in your life, and I feel like you're finally finding that equilibrium, right? One thing that came through that could be a real support to you right now is an ally to help you maintain that equilibrium and invoke that energy of softness that you're wanting to surround yourself with, is rose quartz, okay? So I highly recommend, you know, getting yourself a piece of rose quartz. It might be nice to treat yourself to sort of like a talismanic, you know, piece of jewelry, something that can kind of symbolize holding that energy of love and creativity and heart-centered vision and purpose, while maintaining that, like, that softening, silky, you know, kind of protective energy around you as you move into what can be a very kind of like Mars energy atmosphere, you know, in opening up to what is the activation of your purpose coming in, right? Unfortunately, you know, for some of you, you may feel it's an unfortunate thing, but your purpose does require you to really be seen by a lot of people. And have a lot of interaction with other people, and you may prefer to kind of like be out in the ether more often and just sort of like tripping the light fantastic, you know, with the cosmos, and just enjoying yourself, you know, in your exploration of all things esoteric and inspired, you know, muse energy, right? Universe is muse, multiverse is muse. But really, it's like there is this need, you know, to come down, back down to the earth, right? And really root the energy and let your water quality nurture that earth so beautiful things like bloom from it and grow from it, that everybody can benefit from, that the collective can benefit from, okay? So like, got to bring that energy down to earth and make it happen. And to find that balance, you know, where you can like have your feet on the ground, but still have your head in the clouds. Rose quartz can be a really valuable ally for you. And especially as these downloads are going to start coming in for you, sometimes it's going to be intense. So you might want to have that, you know, handy. And you can even do like beautiful limpias for yourself. You can fill a bath with 2 cups of Epsom salts, 2 cups of baking soda, put your rose quartz in there, put some rose petals, you know, on the surface of the water, and just soak for 20 minutes, and it'll just cleanse all the harshness from your energy body, you know, just from being out and about in the world and picking it up along the way. And you can just come back into that sweet, like, beautiful, you know, loving, watery quality that is your natural essence, and really feel in your flow, and not like you're always having to sort of like move around other people's energy. You know, when you're out and about in the world, you can really fill up, you know, the space with your own essence, you know. Yeah, because this is really a time of you moving away, right, from things that have kind of kept you from your highest potential and your highest purpose, you know, so you can really embrace this beautiful path that's opening before you now, that's not only going to just expand your vision, awaken you spiritually, but also bring forward such a valuable creative gift, you know. I believe that sharing your voice is somehow connected with this. And I would absolutely use your voice in manifestation work around this, you know. Go ahead, you know, work with some mantras, sing some kirtan, you know. Just get into your voice. There's something that wants to be released there, and it ties to these messages that are going to be coming in for you, these downloads that are going to come in for you, that are connected to your purpose, and something you're going to bring forward that's actually going to really be of great benefit to the collective and also to you, because you will be moving into the full expression of who you were born to be in this next chapter. More to come. Happy holidays.